You know what? I've had about enough of Project 2025. I would like to propose that the Democrats get started on Project 2029. I think it would appeal to people who like things like books and rights and not living in Handmaid's Tale cosplay. First of all, we should have universal health care in this country because GoFundMe is not a healthcare plan. Climate action because I'd like for us to make it to 2040 without needing scuba gear to get to Miami or Houston. We need to tax the rich. Maybe the billionaires don't need 30 yachts. Maybe instead of 30, they could get maybe 2 or 3 yachts. We need to abolish both Citizens United and the Electoral College. It should be one person, one vote, not you get 30 times the vote because you live in a certain state. We need to remove presidential immunity and get rid of any laws that let them get away with half the shit that he is getting away with right now. We need to expand the Supreme Court, and we need an oversight committee for the Supreme Court. We need to codify Roe versus Wade and just about anything else that the Supreme Court could potentially overturn. We need to overturn right to work states because the more unions we have, the more fair things will be for all of us. We need student loan forgiveness, and we need to make upper education free again. We should modernize the infrastructure for the internet, and it should be a public service. Everybody should get it anywhere they are. This country needs to invest in public housing. We should not have tent cities anywhere in this nation. Minimum wage needs to be a living wage. If someone can't afford to pay their employees, they don't own a business. They have a hobby that exploits people. We need to end gerrymandering. Voters need to be able to pick their politicians, not their politicians be able to pick their voters. No more dark money in politics. Everything should be totally transparent, and there needs to be a cap on donations. While we're at it, let's make lobbying illegal too. We need to severely downscale our military budget, and we need to get rid of militarization of our police departments. And speaking of the police, we need an organization to police the police because right now, they are just like a legal gang. There needs to be accountability. There needs to be some sensitivity training. We need to decriminalize things that grow naturally, like certain herbs and funguses. We need paid family leave and universal health care. We need better gun laws. We might even need to amend the Second Amendment. Most of this is not even radical changes. A lot of other countries already have these things. Project 2025 was all about bringing back feudalism. Project 2029 should be all about common sense. We don't want to control people. We just want to exist without having to ask permission from a billionaire first. Those of you who have Democratic representatives, I need you to get in touch with them and tell them, start working on Project 2029 right now. If we were able to get this manual written and publicized, I think even people on the right might be excited and on board for some of these things. Project 2029. Less fascism, more future.